Line off the lane, line off the lane. Precepts off the precepts, precepts off the precepts.
There's no Makita there, man. Let's go.
This is 2 Chronicles 14 and verse 12. So Yahweh smote the Egyptian, So Yahweh smote the Ethiopians before Asa and before Judah, and the Ethiopians fled. And Asa and the people that were with him pursued them unto Gerar, and the Ethiopians were overthrown, that they could not recover themselves, for they were destroyed before Yahweh and before his host, and they carried away much spoil.
So look, Asa is from the sons of Solomon. Alright? Why would Asa even care about Ethiopia if he didn't care about Makeda coming to, or Sheba coming to learn from his grandfather? To hell with this guy, man. To hell with you damn Ethiopians, man. They destroyed them. And this is the same vibration that's going to happen when it comes around. Right? We're not no Rastafarian spirits up here, man. Right? Ethiopians are going to be destroyed for what they've done to Meshach, Shadrach and Abednego. For what they've done and put David in a lion's den. They should have left, you know what I mean? Leave David alone, man. They changed the names of the Israelites, man. And they still didn't waver or change their ways. So yeah, we got give me the book of Psalms, chapter 14. Psalms chapter 14, man. So there's some wicked people in this world right now, man. And we need to identify the ungodly with the godly, man.
This is the book of Psalms 14 and verse 1. He, Slacker, the fool, has said in his heart, there is no God. They are corrupt, they have done abominable works, there is none that doeth good.
The fool has said in his heart that there is no God, man. When you look at a fool that says there is no God and they don't trust in the God of Abraham, Isaac and Jacob, all you're going to find is it's folly and abominations, man, and iniquities in their vessel, man.
17 and 11, yes. Proverbs 17 and verse 11. An evil man seeketh only rebellion.
An evil man only looks for rebellious things to deal with, man. Yeah, go against anything that which is good, man. Alright, give me that, finish that one.
Therefore a cruel messenger shall be sent against him.
The Most High is going to send cruel angels. Evil angels, man. Yeah.
Very hostile.
Yeah. And because our message is evil to him, man. If he was listening to and answering these questions and answering it exactly to how he wants to hear it, he would have given us a donation, man. But we don't need that. Because surely oppression make a wise man mad. They're not mad about this. They're not oppressed about this, man. A gift destroyeth the heart, man. Yeah, give me the book of is it Micah? Micah, chapter. Salakia. Just using my sword, you know. I'm more profitable with a sword in my hand still. Micah chapter 3 and verse 2.
This is Micah chapter 3 and verse 2. Who hate the good and love the evil, who pluck off their skin from off them and their flesh from off their bones.
See that, man? Again, who hate?
Yeah. This is Micah 3 and verse 1. And I said, hear I pray you, O heads of Jacob, and ye princes of the house of Israel. Is it not for you to know judgment?
Yeah, we have to know judgment, man. That's what we're telling our people. Amos chapter 3 will tell us, man. Why are we in this condition, man? Because he knows us out of all the families of the earth. And of them, they don't understand the judgments, man. Get that quickly. I don't want to butcher it. Amos chapter 3. You've got it. Let's hold that one, yeah?
This is the book of Amos, chapter 3, and verse 1. Hear the words which Yahweh has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have unknown of all the families of the earth. Therefore I will punish you for all your iniquity.
You're not Muslim. You're a haram if you're Muslim. Because where's your dress? Where's your hijab? You're the worst Muslim of them all then, man. She's Muslim. She's not Muslim, man. She's a fake one, man. Hey brothers, come. Brothers, in the wallabies. Come, give us 2 minutes, man. Why, bro? If we had white Jesus in our hand, would you come? Utter madness, man. Let's go.
Done. You want to read it again?
Yeah, verse 2.
Amos chapter 3 verse 2. You only have unknown of all the families of the earth. Therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities.
So that's why we should know judgment, man. We got to know judgment. This is a judgment given to us by the Most High, and we were punished for our iniquities. That's why we call ourselves African, West African, or Black British, or Black Power. Alright? Because we don't understand this is a judgment given to us by the Most High.
Right. This is Micah chapter 3 and verse 2. Who hate the good and love the evil, who pluck off their skin from off them and their flesh from off their bones.
That's what our people do. They hate the good and they love evil. They will literally pluck off the skin and bleach themselves. Did you hear that verse? It says that our people will bleach their skin and love evil things and not good things. Read that for them.
Yeah, this is Micah chapter 3 and verse 2. Who hate the good and love the evil.
Our people, there's a lot of them, not all of them, but they hate good things. They'll prefer to deal with evil things.
Right. Who pluck off their skin from off them.
Literally, there's a thing that the West Africans do where they dip themselves in some water and peel all the skin off their skin so they can look like the Caucasian Jesus man. Alright? Read?
And their flesh from off their bones.
Yeah, even like the bleaching cream, tattooed cake soap. Alright? That's what our people are kind of doing, man. Alright? So we need to rise up as Israelites. Have you heard of that before? You know what we've seen, come on, this is not new, you've seen Israelites, right? So what's your take on the Israelites? Haven't acknowledged it. Alright, so what we try to push to the streets is not more of a preaching, it's more of a teaching. Because what's your nationality? Black British, right? What's your nationality? Ghanaian. So now the Black British, right? You could say that they are from the Caribbean. Because they forgot that their heritage is from Ghana and Nigeria. These are our culture. This is our countries, right? But what it is, did you know that the people of Ghana, that's not their country either? Do you know their country, the Ghanaians, where their real country is? Huh? Mali. But Mali is still that region. Mali is still that region. Understand? Where Sierra Leone is, that's Mali. The Mali is an empire. Right? Now the Mali Empire, the Ghanaians, if you want to say, they are the Akans. Now the Akans are the Bantus, Yorubas. These are the nations, the Nigerians, the Ghanaians, the Sierra Leone, the Congolese. These Bantu nations, they are Israelites. They fled from Roman persecution in 70 AD with General Vespasian. This is history. So that's why we try and teach the people. We're not just trying to spew, preach to you, right? But preaching has to be teaching. They're teachers. Let's get that. Give me Acts chapter 13. All the disciples, they weren't known to be preachers. They was known to be teachers. Right? Get that in John. We're trying to teach. We asked for your nationality, right? We're trying to teach you that the nationalities that we've been given, the names we've been given.
given, they're not the names that the Lord gives us. You understand? It's profitable to understand why. The Lord
God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Is that your Lord? Okay, have you ever dealt with Christianity before? If the Christians, their God is the Lord God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, right? Jesus, right? Jesus comes from the tribe of Judah. David, right? David comes from the tribe of Judah. Moses, right? Moses comes from the tribe of Levi. So this is understanding. We're trying to just teach. Because a lot of people don't know. You're just being preached to in the church. It's not the same thing as learning. We're learning the Israelite ways. We're teaching the Israelite ways. Yeah.
13 and 1. This is Acts 13 and 1. Now there were in the church that was at Antioch certain prophets and teachers.
And what?
And teachers.
So they're teachers. Alright, go on.
As Barnabas and Simeon that was called Niger. And
what?
that was called Niger.
So they were teachers, man. Alright, go on.
And Lucius of
So
Cyrene.
now get the prophets, Amos, 2 and then
This is Amos chapter 2 and verse 11.
I'm going to show you who the niggers were, right? The prophets and teachers, right?
This is Amos 2 and 11. And I raised up your sons for prophets, and of your young men for Nazarites. Is it not even thus, O ye children of Israel?
So brothers, you're Israelites. Niggers, if you're calling yourself a nigger, you're an Israelite, bro, yeah? Wait, take this, brother. Wait, don't go yet. We got a YouTube channel, right? Follow us on YouTube, bro, when you got the time. Download the Bible and fear the Lord and keep his commandments, man. Alright? So yeah, get the book of John 3:18, Songs of Solomon, Wisdom of Solomon 16 and 16, and 14 and 9 as well.
The book of John, chapter 3 and verse 18. He had believed on him and not
he that believed.
John chapter 3 verse 18. He that believeth on him and not is not condemned, but he that believeth not is condemned already.
Is what?
Is condemned already, because he have not believed in the name of the only one and only begotten Son of power.
So yeah, if you don't believe, you're condemned already, man. If you say there is no God, you're done out here, man. And you don't believe, hey, terrible things are coming to your lifestyle, man.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 16 and verse 16. For the ungodly that denied to know thee were scourged by the strength of thine arm. With strange rains, hails and showers were they persecuted, that they could not avoid, and through fire they consumed. For which is most to be wondered at. The fire had more force in the water that quencheth all things. For the world fighteth for the righteousness.
Yeah, that's what we. Yeah, so the world is literally fighting for the righteous. That's why you see the trees, the wind, the animals. They will fight for the righteous. That's why the lions didn't eat Daniel in the lion's den, because they're here for the righteous, man. Read this.
Wisdom of Solomon 14 and verse 9. For the ungodly and his ungodliness are both alike hateful unto power.
Yeah, the Most High. If you're the ungodly and the sinning vibrations, yo, the Most High don't like that, man. Read.
For that which is made shall be punished together with him that made it.
Yeah, so even that you're saying, oh, your idols that you want to love, yeah, and you want to, that's your God, yeah? The idol, the creator, created all the things that you made, the elements that you used to form that idol. You're going to be perishing with your idols, man. You know that, brother? You fear the Most High, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob? You fear him?
You fear him?
Yeah, you fear the Lord?
All the time.
All the time? Peace and love, brother, right? Keep the commandments, bro, yeah? You're an Israelite, bro, yeah? Love, man. Yeah, that's how it starts, you know? Fearing the Lord, knowing you're an Israelite. Yeah, man.
Verse, yeah.
Read it
27.
26.
26, yeah.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 27, verse 26. Cursed be he that conformeth not.
27. Yeah.
27, verse 26.
Yeah.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 27, verse 26. Cursed be he that confirmeth not all the words of this law to do them. And all the people say, Amen.
Yeah, man. So, if you don't keep this word, understand? If you say there's no God and you don't keep this word, you're going to get cursed, man. That's why the people then will go through situations. And the first thing we mentioned with the brother, there's spiritual attacks you're not going to be aware of. If you don't know the laws and the commandments, you're not going to know how you're going to get that spiritual attack, man. That's why that's our defense. That's why we said put on this whole armor, man. Right? That's where the spirits of wickedness are in high places, man. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood. Right? So we got to know what is profitable to be Israelites. The Prophet wants to be.
This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 6. Book of Ephesians, chapter 6 and verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places.
Go to verse 10.
Verse 10. Finally, my brethren, be strong in Yahweh and by Hashem Yahushai and in the power of his might.
That's how you got to be strong, man. You got to be strong by understanding what he desires of you, man. And requires of you, man.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 8 and verse 55. And therefore ask thou no more questions concerning the multitude of them that perish. For when they had taken liberty, they despised the Most High.
Yeah, man. Yo, don't ask no more questions. Yo, why did them guys become a 2/3? It's because they didn't want to keep the commandments and laws. They said there is no God. They said they're an atheist. They said that they're LGBTQ, that they want to be with faggots, man. That's why they perish. Don't ask about the faggots, man. You understand? Leave them alone. Let the dead bury the dead, man. Read.
For when they had taken liberty.
Come, sister, come. Come, please, please. It's love. Yes, thank you, thank you. Give us two. That's right. Come on. Yes. Give the sister a round of applause. Please, give us 2 minutes, yeah? I know you heard something. It ruffled your feathers. What was it? Was it the Sodomites? You were trying to defend the Sodomites? No. All right. So what we're trying to teach up here is your nationality, because God has nationalities, right? He loves the chosen people, and he despises the ones that persecute his chosen ones. Understand? Just you got a little just like that. Little fluff. Just a little fluff. That's alright. There you go. That's cool, yeah. So look, the Most High, he says he's got a chosen people. And these chosen people, they have to live according to a vibration. Right? Like your child. You'll give rules and regulations to your child, right? You'll say turn the lights off at this time, alright, make sure the dishes are washed, the clothes go in the washing machine. Certain rules and procedures you will have for your children, right? The same thing as us. We, as the so-called blacks, Hispanics and Native Americans, we are the children of God, and he gives us house rules. Alright? So if we don't get our house in order, the Most High, that's what he's going to do. He's going to come and clean up his house before he tries to clean up the neighbor's house. You understand? So that's what we're out here to tell our brothers and sisters. Yo, as an elder brother, you're going to tell your little sister, this is what daddy wants from us, right? So now, what's your nationality? You're East African. You're Ugandan. Okay, Kampala. All right. My wife, she's from Uganda as well. Yeah. Oh yeah, Uganda. Yeah. You can have a conversation, and she can show you why we are the biblical Israelites. Understand? Because there's a reason why the Jewish people wanted to put their land in Uganda, right? Because there's prophecy about the children of Israel are going to come from them lands, from Uganda onto all the way to Cape Vernon. We are the organization of the Israelites. That's our organization, is Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai.
Is it IUIC?
It's yeah, the IUIC, you're similar, but we're not but they don't want to affiliate. They don't want to affiliate with us.
Is there any particular reason?
There's particular reasons, because that's how the brothers are with doctrine and understandings and that, right?
Is it just because you guys diverge in views on certain topics? Like, where do they diverge?
A diversion of topics, it's slight things, you know, and it's things that I've never kind of like held any grudge to, but sometimes one brother might not like you for a reason why you might love him, so it's not contentious.
It's part of the curse, you know, we're
It's
not-
part of the curses,
you know,
yeah.
in the sense
It's
that
not contentious.
We're not always going to love each other.
Yes. Barnabas and Paul, innit? They didn't really get along. So you seem like you're well nourished in the verses.
Yeah, to an extent.
To an extent.
Yeah.
So what's got you wearing the oppressor's hair and stuff?
Hair?
The hair, yeah, I saw you buy the hair.
Braiding.
And
I'm braiding my hair.
you're braiding. Okay, let's read that. Let's read it. We're going to show you. So First Timothy chapter 2 and verse 9. Now don't shoot the messenger, okay?
I know.
Alright?
Give me 2 seconds. Sorry, mine.
And give me Judith.
He's going to read up, right?
This is the book of 1 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 9. In like manner also that women adorn themselves in modest apparel, with shamefacedness and sobriety, not with broided hair,
With what?
not with broided hair,
You're not allowed to have braided hair as a lady, right?
or gold, or pearls, or costly array.
Alright, so no bling bling, no gold, right, no pearls, no costly fashionable Birkin bag and all of that.
But with context, as in why? Why is this a bit?
No, that's thank you. I'm gonna get that now. Give me Judith.
Judith chapter
Both of you. The point here is that she put the Let me find this picture.
Hi.
What's the
Hi, I'm gonna call you in exactly. Give me a second, sorry. Are you going home quickly? Pardon? Oh, okay, so perfect. Give me 5 minutes.
Go for Judith chapter 10.
Judith chapter 10 and verse 3.
This is Judith chapter 10 and verse 3. And pulled off the sackcloth,
Start at 1.
verse 1. Now
Judith chapter 10, right?
Now after that she had ceased to cry unto the God of Israel, and had made an end of all these words, she rose where she had fallen down, and called her maid, and went down into the house, in which she abode in the Sabbath days and in her feast days, and pulled off the sackcloth which she had on, and put off the garments of her widowhood, and washed her body all over with water, and anointed herself with precious ointment, and braided the hair of her head, and put on
And did what?
and braided the hair of her head, and put on a tire upon it. And
So basically, she was wearing sackcloth. She was crying. She was upset. If you go into the story of Judith, have you got an apocrypha? Okay, so when you read the story of Judith, there was a torment that happened to her, and when she got over it, she turned into a warrior, like a warrior lady. You get me? So she said, you know what she's gonna use? She's gonna use her comeliness. She's gonna use her beauty, and that's what they use to. A woman will use that to destroy a man. She uses her beauty. So the braid was in her head, Alright? Come on, keep reading. Listen what else she did.
And put on, and braided the hair of her head and put on a mitre upon it. And
so
put
she
on
put a meeting, like what we've got, right? She braided her head and then she put that thing on to tie it up to make it look cool, right? Go on.
and put on her garments of gladness wherewith she was clad during the life of Manasseh her husband. And she took sandals upon her feet and put about her bracelets and her chains and her rings and her earrings.
So look, so this is something in Timothy that was told that women should not be doing. So she's done, Timothy was not in this timeline. So she's not going against what Timothy's saying, but this is saying this is what a woman would do to beguile a man. Alright? Alright? With the braids in the hair, the essence of the pearls and the rings and the gold and that, right? And the fashionable garments, it says, right?
And her earrings and all her ornaments, and decked herself bravely to allure the eyes of all men that should see her. What? To allure the eyes of all men that should see her.
So what you're doing with the braids, it allures the eyes of men. Thus saith the Bible, right? We don't shoot the mess.
No, I agree completely. But I do have loads of questions, but I'm not sure I'll ask them now, unfortunately. Is it possible to get like a leaflet?
Yeah, look. Women can deal with like, you know what I mean? You can just speak to my wife over there, and when you got the time, you can reason, and you can talk in Kampala, Uganda, and you can reason, man, and understand why the women, they have modest apparel. I know you've heard this before as well. Women have modest apparel, they wear the dresses, they wear fringes on the borders of the garments. This is something that the Ugandans were already wearing.
Exactly.
The Ugandans were doing the shaky thing and all of that. Understand? So we got email address on there. Yeah? And you can the phone number's not working at the moment.
Okay, that's
Alright.
fine. And are these the 12 tribes you guys believe in?
No, we don't that's the 18 different nations of
Oh,
the
18, okay.
18
fine.
different nations of the world.
Thank you guys.
Alright, thank you, sister. What's your name, sister? Balunji. So what's your nationality? No.
Sorry, Israel.
Israel. Alright? Peace and love. Peace and love. Peace and love. Thank you for stopping, giving us your time. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. That's how easy it is, man. Alright? That's the sheep hear the voice. They hear and they follow, man. And she already knew. That's why we didn't, like we said, give them as much as their device, right? Sufficient for them. We're not going to go into the whole, you're Israelite and you went into captivity, do you know the curses and we're just going to go straight to the point. She's got the braids. This is what women shouldn't have, as Israelite women. No braids in their hair, man. And I know Israelites might be like, no, he brought that out. I hope he wasn't going to read that one. But we're going to read it, man, because it says it in there. It's to allure the eyes of the men. No women with braids. Right? Locks, if anything. And the locks wrapped up with a veil. They're for your husband, man. That's to allure the eyes of your husband. Your husband will see that and be like, one girl, and my girl, look. When she takes it off, man. Now they're all showing it out to everybody, man. And we know they're not praying or prophesying, but still, when Sarah saw her husband, when Rachel saw her husband, when Rebecca saw Isaac, she quickly got the veil on, man. She said, my husband's coming. He might think I'm a whore. He might think I'm any girl that belong to the streets. So she quickly wrapped up. I mean, that's what it's about. Get me the book of yeah, the ungodly, man. They say there was no God, man. Second Ezra's 8. Second Ezra's 8:55. Give me Isaiah 32 and 5.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra 8 and verse 55. And therefore ask thou no more questions concerning the multitude of them that perish. For when they had taken liberty, they despised the Most High, thought scorn of his laws, and forsook his ways. Moreover, they have trodden down his righteous and said in their heart that there is no God, yea, and that knowing they must die.
Brother, you got time? Yeah, man, they said in their heart there is no God, man. They gotta die for that, man. You can't be going around saying that, you're God. And madness, man. Who created the creator and all these madness things, man. Talking about the Darwin, was it the Darwin?
Yeah, evolution.
Darwin theory, innit?
That's Big Bang theory.
Big Bang, the monkeys and that. They evolved. All them things are madness. 350 million years. The world was created. Madness, man. Who told you that?
This is the book of Isaiah chapter 32 and verse 5. The vile person shall be no more called liberal, nor the child say to the bountiful, but the vile person will speak violently and violently. The vile person will speak violently, and his heart will work iniquity, to practice hypocrisy, and to practice hypocrisy, and to utter errors against Yahweh, to make empty the soul of the hungry, and he will cause the drink of the thirsty to fail.
Yeah, so the Most High, man, you gotta be careful, because the Most High can just take away your understandings and make you a docile-minded, man. As soon as you start to go around saying that there's no God, man. Sister, where are you coming from? Coming from shopping? You know hard work? Hard day's work for shopping? You going to the shop now? Sister, why the brother said what's your nationality? Because God only gives certain 18 different nationalities in the Bible. Understand? There's no West African or Caribbean in here. Understand? You fear God? You fear the Most High? You fear God? You fear the Father? The God of Abraham, Isaac and Jacob? You know, not everyone does. We've been asking that quite a few times, and some guys just said no. They fear no one. They fear nothing. Yes, that's what we said. It's not everyone. So if you fear the Lord, sister, you fear God, right? If your ancestors, they fit slavery and persecution, yeah, by the oppressor, you're more than likely an Israelite. Yeah? Sister, you need to keep his commandments, alright? And don't really buy things on the Sabbath day. Today's the day of rest. Today is the Sabbath. Okay, but Friday sundown to Saturday sundown, there's 6 days working, and on the 7th day we rest. You don't make your own Sabbath, alright? There's only one Sabbath day, and it's created for, Sabbath was created for us, not us for the Sabbath.
Malachi 2 verse 17. Ye have wearied Yahweh with your words.
Yeah, so they weary the Most High with their words, because every idle word shall be accountable for in the day of judgment.
Yet ye say, wherein have we wearied him? When ye say, every one that doeth evil is good in the sight of Yahweh, and he delighteth in them, or where is the power of judgment?
When you say where is God, who is God? Who is that Yahweh you're talking about? Yeah, you're making the Most High pissed off, man. And we read time and time and in all the scriptures we've been pulling out. Yeah, you're just fit for destruction, man. Proverbs 13:13, man. That's as simple as plain as that one as well, man. You read this, you don't read this enough, man. Proverbs 10 and 8.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 13 and verse 13. Whoso despiseth the word shall be destroyed.
Shall be what?
Shall be destroyed.
You despise the word, man. You despise the Most High. If you despise if you say, that we read in John 15:18, you're already done already, man, for you to say that there's there's no Messiah, man.
This is Proverbs 10 and verse 8. The wise in heart will receive commandments, but a prating fool shall fall.
What?
But a prating fool shall fall.
Yeah, the wise will receive commandments, man. But as soon as you start prating about saying anything you want to say, you're done at it. You're falling down. Give me the book of Psalms 53 and verse 1. And Psalms 10 and 4.
The book of Psalms, chapter 53 and verse 1. The fool has said in his heart, there is no God. Corrupt are they, and have done abominable iniquity. There is none that doeth good.
Yeah, man. The fool has said in his heart, there's no God, man. Madness.
This is Psalms 10 and verse 4. The wicked through the pride of his countenance will not seek after God. God is not in all his thoughts.
Yeah, man. The wicked, man, will not seek after the Most High, man. And the Most High ain't in their thoughts. Their thoughts is damn idol worshipping, hitting the clubs and that. The next dancer, the next chorus, vibration, or whoredom, whoremongering, killing, stealing, drug abuse, domestic violence. That's the Most High ain't in your thoughts if you don't believe in the Most High. Sister, Royal Mel, give us 2 minutes, sister. Alright, we love you, yeah? Keep the Lord and keep the laws of the Lord. Keep the laws of the Lord, right? Keep repentant or die.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 8 and verse 57. Moreover, they have trodden down his righteousness, his righteous, and said in their heart, there is no God. Yea, and that knowing they must die.
Yeah, we read that still, but it was beautiful. Alright? They said in their heart there's no God, man. And they gotta die for that, man. Yeah, that was had to come back around. Give me the book of Revelations chapter 18 and verse 20.
Revelation chapter 18.
Revelation 18, and it says the great millstone.
This is the good book of Revelation chapter 18 verse 21. And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, thus with violence,
Thus with hugs,
thus with violence,
thus with kisses,
thus with violence,
thus with jumping jacks.
thus with violence, the sea, thus with violence shall the great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all.
So yeah, violence is going to come upon this world, man. And it's not with hugs, it's not with kisses, it's not with pixie dust, like some damn fairy tale land, man. It's going to be with violence. This place is going to be thrown down. And the violence that's coming upon this earth is because of the vengeance they've done to the Most High's chosen people, man. He's not done it. He's not. Give me that in 2nd Ezra chapter 15, and give me verse 55, I believe. Look at the violence that they've done to his people, man. Stay in Revelations 18.
The last verse.
Right, yeah.
This is 2nd Ezra 15 and verse 55. The reward of whoredom shall be in thy bosom. Yeah, the reward of thy whoredom shall be in thy bosom. Therefore shalt thou receive recompense. Like as thou hast done unto my chosen.
I've done what?
Like as thou hast done unto my chosen, saith Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai, even so power do unto thee, and shall deliver thee into mischief. Thy children shall die of hunger, and thou shalt fall through the sword. Thy city shall be broken down, and all thine shall perish with the sword in the field.
Yeah, man, they're gonna die, they're gonna perish, man. For all what they've done to his chosen people, man. Who are his chosen people? Let's read that, man. Who are the chosen? That's the good question. Because if it says that they're going to receive a recompense for what they have done to his chosen people, who are the ones that the Most High has chose over everyone on the earth?
This is Isaiah 45 and verse 4. For Jacob my servant's sake, and Israel mine elect, I have called thee by thy name, I have surnamed thee, even though thou hast not known me.
Yeah. So Israel, man, we are his people, man.
This is Isaiah 44 and verse 1. Yet now hear, O Jacob my servant, and Israel whom I have chosen.
And Israel are the ones he has chosen. And when we go to the curses of the Israelites, single parent households, sold on, brought into slavery on ships for bondage, right, serving other gods, right, black on black crime, Latino versus Latino crime, Latino versus Negroes, right, this is curses, man. Praying to idols, names being stripped from us, cursed in the city, cursed in the field, cursed in the basket. Read.
This is the book of Revelation chapter 18 and verse 24. And in her was found the blood of the prophets and of saints, and of all that were slain upon earth.
And there, because the Most High is saying they found the blood of our people. Yes, brother. Yeah, brother. That's why I kept telling you, bro, you gotta stop talking on the side, man. It's making no sense. Bro, you don't have to be on camera, bro. You can just stay behind the camera if you don't want to be on the camera. It's not a big camera.
I just need a Bible, fresh translation.
A Bible, right?
Yeah.
Have you got a phone?
Yes.
Alright, pull out your phone. Go to the App Store. It's beautiful, man. The brother wants the scriptures, wants a Bible, man. That's brilliant. When you got the time,
yeah,
you go, you find yourself a Bible, brother. You get it?
Okay.
Alright. Go to KJVA. Hey, Bookman. Spaniard. Unai, you got a Bible over there? You got a Bible, King James? You got a King James? New King James. Yeah. Get that.
French
one, not Spanish.
French. Oh, French. Oh, he's Spanish. Oh, man. But you look on the app. Go on the app.
Yeah.
Right? Put in French King James Bible. Or does the KJV, does it have translations? Does it not have different? It might. Check. No, but it might have a translation in the one we got. You can go to different language. Go to the settings. Settings. Go languages. Your languages there. It's audio languages. It's not writings. Alright, cool. So what you do, type in French KJVA. Right? French KJVA. Help him out, bro. See if he's doing it right. Yeah? Oh, praises, man. Hey, give me that Matthew 4 and 4, man. Brilliant, man.
What's the Apple App Store? What is it? Apple App Store.
Oh, no, bro.
This is Matthew 4 verse 4. But he answered and said, it is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of God.
Give me that Isaiah chapter 28 and verse 9.
I will read the Bible.
This is the
John
book.
10:27.
Yeah.
You got the Isaiah?
This is the book of John, chapter 10 and verse 27, and it reads, my sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me.
So yeah, the sheep hear the voice, they know them and they follow him, man. You gotta follow this word. Brother, when you got time, right? Give him a flyer. Come, wait. Come, bro. Alright, there's a YouTube channel we got on here, right? Vine of Israel London. When you got time, look it up, thing, yeah? All praises, man.
This is Isaiah 28. Isaiah 28 and verse 9. Shall I start? No, verse 11, Salakia. For with stammering lips and another tongue will he speak to his people.
With a stammering lips and another tongue he spoke to the people. It's translated in different languages, man. We've got the Bible in Arabic, there's the Bible in Mandarin, there's the Bible in all languages, man. Greek, Spanish, Hebrew, Latin. So yeah, all praises to the Most High for giving us this understanding, man.
Right.
But what it is, he says himself that he's going to give us that pure tongue. And that pure tongue is the tongue that the angels came down and spoke to Paul, man, in the Hebrew, man. This damn Spanish is not a pure tongue. It's a bastard's tongue, man. This English ain't a pure tongue. It's got so many different people's interpretations into it. It's a Mongol tongue, man. Alright, so we're not gonna be indulging. That's what a lot of the people say, right? Are you speaking your own interpretation? Like you're speaking this English. How can you know that's written? It's not speaking Hebrew. So we go and we delve into the Hebrew. Alright, you got something?
Yeah, I got something, man. This is Acts chapter 26 and verse. I'll start at 12. No, I'll start at the point. 14. And when we were fallen to the earth, I heard a voice speaking unto me and saying in the Hebrew tongue.
In the what tongue?
In the Hebrew tongue. So, why persecutest thou me? It is hard for thee to kick against the pricks.
Yeah, that's what he was saying in the Hebrew, man. So, yeah, this Hebrew that we're speaking is powerful, man. Alright, when we speak, they give me that in the dialogue, in the prologue of Sirach.
This is the book of, this is the prologue of the wisdom of Sirach, basically. It says, wherefore, let me entreat you to read it with favor and attention, and to pardon us, wherein we may seem to come of short words, which we have labored to interpret.
So yeah, you gotta interpret and labor to interpret some of these words, man. Alright, when you're interpreting the words, you gotta say, yo, what spiritually is that what the word's talking about, man? What's the context of this situation? Alright, that's why this King James version was translated again from another version. They went over it all over again, man. Because the translation that they had, when you go to the beginning of the King James and the prologue, it shows you there's some verses that they got wrong, man. Where it says that you shouldn't do it, they were saying you should do it, man. That's a big error, hiccup, from shouldn't to should. Imagine it says you shouldn't, you shoulda, coulda, woulda in the scriptures. You go through it again, you're like, wait, why would the Israelites do that? And all over this precept here, they said that they shouldn't do that. Madness. Like he said, you should have an idol, and all of them say you have a jealous God, no idols. You gotta think, nah, is that you gotta labor to interpret that properly, read?
Right. For the same things uttered in Hebrew and translated in another tongue have not the same force in them.
Look at the brothers with the Kevin Samuel spirit, man. Kevin Samuel spirit, man. Let him rest in peace, man. So yeah, they have not the same force. The things uttered in Hebrew, they don't have the same force when you speak it in English or Arabic or French or Italian or Latin, man. Hebrew is a very strong dialect. Who are you staring at like this, man? Look how skinny and frail you look. You look like a faggot, man. Keep your eyes to yourself, man. You're looking at like that, man. You're like he had all the diseases that mankind had on this earth, man. You're looking at us like that, man.
And not only these things, but the law itself and the prophets and the rest of the books have no small difference when they are spoken in their own language.
When you speak in your own language, it's powerful. That's why we've been stripped from our language. That's why the Most High says, don't be dealing with these other women, man. You'll forget the Most High. You'll forget your heritage. And you'll lose that. They were losing their language in Nehemiah, man. Nehemiah 13, the children were losing their language. And then they had to pluck out. You started plucking out beards and ripping off heads, man. Cracking them by the hair and read the Hebrew. Alright? Shemai, Yasha Allah, Yahweh Allahayanawa, Yahweh Ahad, Abanawa, Shamayam, Kadash, Haya, Shamka, Yahweh, Malakwafka, Baba'a, Ratazaka, Haya, Aisha, Baharataza. When we speak in the Hebrew, they don't understand it, man, because they understand English. They understand their slave master, man. The West Africans who die to learn English, man. I want to go to school to learn how master speaks. When master says jump, I want to jump really high for master, man. So they'll bow down to learn English, man. They don't want to know their own. I spoke to a Dominican the other day. She says, what's the point of me speaking Dominican? English just sounds better for me. Dominicans know better either. Spanish ain't no better either, but you see, they will bow down to learn the damn master's tongue, man. Give me that in Ezekiel chapter 2. Ezekiel chapter 2. And Salakia, chapter 3 and verse 5.
This is Ezekiel 3 and verse 4 or 5? 5. 4. And he said unto me, Son of man, go get thee unto the house of Israel, and speak with my words unto them. For thou art not sent to a people of a strange speech and of an hard language, but to the house of Israel.
So yeah, you're not sent to a people of a strange speech or a hard language. Right? Because why? Give me that in Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 64, I believe. No, it's not. It's 49.
It's the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 49. Yahweh has brought a nation against thee from far and from the ends of the earth, as swift as an eagle flying.
So you hear that, bro? The Most High, right, has put a nation on the so-called blacks, the Negroes and Hispanics, right, as swift as the eagle flies. Do you know who's the representation of the eagle? Turn it over, bro. You see this? You see this? America, brother. Them like the eagle. You see that? Egypt. Like the eagle. And in the Bible, they're called Esau. The Edomites. That's their representation. They're like the eagle. So the people that have come upon us are the Edomites. They're the ones that are called the so-called white man. You understand? Now they come upon the so-called blacks and Hispanics as swift as the eagle flies.
A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
So a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand. When they came to Ghana, to Congo, King Leopold, the Belgian that came to Congo, I think we understood that language. We was talking in Chi and them thing there. Understand? Yoruba and the Igbos and that. We was talking in the Akan languages and that. Straight facts. But now this is in the Bible that says that they will come upon us, whose nation we don't understand. So when we go through these curses that will come to Israelites, we'll understand that this fits our nation. This fits us. Go to verse 54. It's been another curse of the Most. The Most High put this on us for not listening to His commandments.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate.
So the man that is tender among you, very delicate. Where's my brother Daniela? Hold that for me, Brother Kashan. Yes, sir. Yeah. Spin it round for me, King. Right, the man that is the tender among you and very delicate. This is what we're reading right now. Look, Deuteronomy 28:54. Same verse, right? Read this.
His eyes shall be evil towards his brother.
His what?
His eyes shall be evil towards his brother.
Bro, look at this. Crips, Bloods, Jamaica, PNP, JLP. Alright? The green and the orange and fighting against one another for political, or just because you've got beautiful trainers and he wants to take the trainers off of you, bro. You get me? His eyes evil towards his brother.
And towards his wife, towards the wife of his bosom.
Domestic violence, man. Towards the wife of his bosom. She's screaming in his ears. He can't get enough. And then ends up smacking her about, man. Alright?
And towards the raiments of his children which he shall leave.
You're not holding it up Friday. Thank you, so. You don't see all these people, so.
You gotta stay strong.
Yeah, so that's just a donation from Black Child Promotions, yeah?
You know the way,
Come on,
man.
man, yeah?
Black Child
You like
Promotions, look them up, man.
Yo, did you like the other one about
Yeah,
the
we're
Honduras?
going through it. We're going through it.
Bro.
Black Child Promotions, man. If you want to get a good book, Ashanti books, alright? The Ashanti stories, the Anansi stories, them sort of books, the culture, we're holding it up, man. We got Brother Solomon, man. Alright, King Solomon, man. Shalom. Alright, so yeah. Our eye shall be evil towards the brother, alright, and towards the wife of our bosom, man. And we grown up in these things, domestic violence, bro. Alright, daddy slapping about mumsy. And our people know these things, but they walk around proud like it don't happen to them. Like they're living like the Indian, man. The Indian and the Turkish one, their mums and dads, they might get slapped up, but they're living calm. They're not evil towards their brother. We're not saying that they don't drink Stellas and don't have wife beaters, and they don't beat up, but they don't live like us. They're living calm. There's no single parent in their households. Right? Their women are controlled. They know that they need their man. They know that they don't. Yeah, they know they need order. Right?
And towards the remnants of his children which he shall leave.
You beat up your youths as well. Right? And then they're gonna leave the children. Right? Get another girl. Pour out another girl. Just pouring out the woman then. Right? Read.
So that he will not give.
Yeah, that's it on that. Right? So look, this is a condition of the Israelites when you fit the spiritual curses. Right? When you leave your woman, right? She brings up a daughter, and your daughter's gonna shake what the mama gave her. She's gonna see how many men come into the household. You're getting locked up in jail for selling cocaine to impress a woman. You know what I mean? You're selling weed, right? To impress women. Alright? And then you're ending up a Mandela effect, bro. And we gotta now bring up the youth them to show them these curses, they're only on us because we don't listen. Imagine that Black Power movement, bro. The Black Panthers, when they stood up together, alright, for what? For equality, right? Imagine us standing up for righteousness now. And we said we're all going to keep the commandments of the Lord. Do you reckon any evil will come upon us, bro? It'll be a different vibration. But when we hold guns and say we're going to use the same blessing that was given to them to defend our people, bro, that's not our blessing. We ain't going to win with their blessing. You know what I mean? That's your skill. I'm a painter and decorator, and I'll try and do electrical installation. I'm going to electrocute myself, man. That's not my skill. You got to do, so our skill is righteousness and our love in our brother. And when we show love to our brother, it's a crime. It's hurtful. It's more profitable to be bad man. Bad man is being a bad man or a gunman, right? Or that's wicked, fam. What is nice about saying, well, those creps are wicked? That's dead. So those creps look righteous. That's a positive vibration, a good energy. Those things, that's why I was saying, the words that we're using is powerful. What's what we were talking about earlier? We speak Hebrew. So when we see you, bro, brother might say shalom. It means peace to you, bro. When we greet our brother, we greet them with a kiss. That's the holy kiss. And we say shalom, bro. Peace to you, bro. You know what I mean? You're an Israelite. Peace and love. Tawadaki. Yes, Tawadaki. Bro, you're an Israelite, bro. Alright, keep the commandments of the Lord. Alright? Yeah, man. Some things that are, give me that Ezekiel, back to Ezekiel chapter 3. Read.
This is Ezekiel chapter 3 verse 4. And he said unto me, Son of man, go get thee unto the house of Israel and speak with my words unto them.
Speak with thy words unto them, because why? We was driven to a nation whose tongue we didn't understand. But now he's made us to come and learn. He's made us to come and learn the language. So when we bring it out, it's plain upon tables. It's not like they don't understand what we're saying. If we start speaking Hebrew now, fluently, they'll be like, what? Huh? Nah, man. I can't interpret that. That's why it says, give me that in 1 Corinthians chapter 14.
And speak with my words unto them, for thou art not sent to a people of a strange speech, and of an hard language.
So we're not sent to a people that speak Japanese or Mandarin. We're sent to people that have been in the same captivity as us. Alright? And if we, that's why Most High willing, we get the many tongues, man. In the Pentecost, they were blessed with tongues, many different languages, so that we can speak to our people from other languages, man. And the Most High can increase us in the tongue. Right, brother, I've done diligently to study certain Spanish to a plain level. Right, and the Most High has been helping us and sharpening them up. Like Gringo, Blanco Diablo, man. Right, and Negro, the Messiah, Hamashiach, Negro, man. Just simple things like that, man. Read.
But to the house of Israel, for thou art not sent to a people of a strange speech and of an hard language, but to the house of Israel. Not to many people of a strange speech and of an hard language, whose words thou canst not understand. Surely had I sent thee unto them, they would have hearkened unto thee. But the house of Israel will not hearken unto thee. But the house of Israel will not hearken unto thee.
Yeah, so if we go to the other nations, they would love to listen. If we say that God loved the whole world and he's coming to save everybody, everyone would come over. But we're saying that God only loves Jacob and he hates Esau. As it is written in Malachi, as it is written in Romans 9, right? And there's no repentance for Esau because he sold his birthright, right, unto Jacob. They are pissed off at this. They are upset with this vibration, man. They are pissed off with the word of the Lord, man. That's why they serve Satan. That's why they'll serve idol images. That's why they'll serve religion and bridle of their tongue, which is vanity.
For they will not hearken unto me, for all the house of Israel are impudent and hard-hearted.
Yeah, hard-headed, hard-hearted. Right? Rebellious. They just want to do what the master tells them. Master tells them, put the chip in your hand or you can't buy or sell anything. They're saying, you sure you don't want to put it in my forehead instead? It might work better in my forehead. Or put it in this hand, or put it in this hand, upgrade it. I need an upgrade. I need the chip i14. i14,000. The people are not ready to hear this word, man.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 14 verse 27. If any man speak in an unknown tongue, let it be by 2 or at the most by 3, that by calls, and let one interpret. But if there be no interpreter, let him keep silent in the church.
Yeah, so that's what it's about. Brother, you know we're going to talk to you. Come, brother. Give us 2 minutes. Come. Alright then. Pull up your trousers at least, though. Yo, young prince, pull up your trousers, man. That's not fashionable to wear your trousers down your arse, man. Yeah, man. Why does that look good? Sister, do you like men like that? When the trousers hanging down there? She might even like that, I don't even know. She didn't want to answer him. So yeah, let's get the witness. Give me Acts chapter 2. The spirit of tongues, man. Yo, it's profitable to speak in your Hebrew dialect. Understand? Understanding the power behind it. But it's not, it doesn't mean everything. You can speak in this tongue of the English and still break down strongholds, man. Look what happened. The word came out and the woman, she just came trampling down, man, in front of us. Right? Because the Most High knows all things. He knows your language and your heart.
This is
imagine if someone tries to change their language and think God won't understand me. But Yahweh can't hear me, I'm speaking in another language. Madness, bro. Madness.
This is Acts chapter 2 and verse... this is Acts 2 and verse 1. And when the day of Pentecost was fully come, they were all with one accord in one place. And suddenly there came a sound from heaven as of a rushing mighty wind, and it filled all the house where they were sitting. And there appeared unto them cloven tongues,
cloven tongues. So in the Pentecost, they appeared cloven tongues where they learned other languages. When it says cloven tongues, that don't mean they were getting in the church people. They weren't speaking like that. Madness, man. They appeared cloven tongues. Hey, young brother, come.
Portugal, 1 second.
English?
Yeah.
English?
Yeah, English.
You fear God?
No.
You fear God. You believe in
Yeah,
in God. So that means you fear God. You believe in God, right? Is he the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob? All right. Do you know he's given us commandments? Do you understand?
Very
If we read a commandment to you, who is this young lady to you?
That's my friend.
She's a friend. You're not intimate with this lady, right? You know the Lord God says never be intimate with ladies like this, right? Get a lady that looks like your mom, your auntie, your grandmother, right? Even if she gets really lustful and that, don't let that beguile you, okay? Like ladies like her, okay? You go with ladies like her, right? Not like her at all. No, it's not allowed. Alright, we're gonna show you why. Read. Give me the book of Deuteronomy chapter 7. Give me the hyena and the spirit of the hyena and the Sirach. Everyone loveth their own like. Lions, they deal with lions, lionesses, right? Tigers deal with tigresses, right? Monkeys deal with monkeys. The chimpanzee don't go with the gorilla. You understand? You understand? The chimpanzee doesn't go with the gorilla, right? No. You hear the word. Say, listen, brother, this is not God. We're reading the word.
Yes.
So don't let man take you away from the word. Understand? That is Satan that will do that. Let's hear the word. The word is for everyone. You see that? You see that? You see that? That is madness. Sister.
Brother,
Sister.
1 second, please.
That is madness, man. Wow. You need to get that, man. You need to zoom in on these things, man. That is madness. Zoom in on this guy. Zoom in on the gringo. Diablo, gringo is Diablo. He is Dimano. He told you to walk away from the word of God. That is Satan. Alright? Hey, yo. What's his name again? Unai. Diablo, man. He said to walk away from the word of God. Diablo. Dimano, speak to them. Tell them don't do that, man. Yeah, that's not good, man. Talk to them. Unai is our guy, man. We talk with Unai all the time. And Unai will tell you that's wrong to walk away from the word of the Lord. We're going to read it anyway. Alright? Let's read. You got it? No, don't let it go. Get the hyena, man. Because he's Deuteronomy 7 and 3.
This is the book of Jude.
No. Good.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 3. And it reads, neither shall thou make marriages with them. Thy daughters thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughters unto nor their daughters shall they take unto thy son. For they will turn away thy sons from following me.
Yeah, that's what it is, man. From following the Most High.
That they may serve other gods. So will the anger of Yahweh be kindled against you and destroy you suddenly.
So the Most High will destroy you suddenly, man, when you start to deal with the other nations and start to sleep around with other heathen nations, man. Read.
This is the book of Sirach 13, just start from there. 13 and verse 15. Every beast loveth his like, and every man loveth his neighbor. All flesh consorteth according to kind, and a man will cleave to his like.
And a man will cleave to his like. Simple and plain as that. You don't want to be dealing with the ones that are not of your like. Read.
Right. What fellowship hath the wolf with the lamb, so the sinner with the godly? What agreement is there between the hyena and a dog? And what peace between the rich and the poor?
So yeah, the Most High has made it where our people, we cannot be dwelling and mixing and mongrelizing with the other nations, man. So that's what we're telling the young brother, man. Right? Who is that lady, man? Who is that young lady to you? It's a friend. And he understands that. You don't mix and mingle with the other ones, man.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 26 and verse 19. My son, keep the flower of thine age sound, and give not thy strength unto strangers. When thou hast gotten a fruitful possession through all the fields, sow it with thy own seed, trusting in the goodness of thy stock.
Yeah, man. Don't water down the syrup. Keep the syrup spicy, man. Keep the syrup flavorish, man. Because we are the salt of the earth. And when you start mixing the salt with the mud, it's gonna not taste proper.
This is the book of Nehemiah 13 and verse 23. In those days also I saw Jews that had married wives of Ashdod, of Ammon and of Moab, and their children spake half the speech of Ashdod, and could not speak in the Jews' language.
And could what?
And could not speak in the Jews' language.
That's what we was talking about earlier, about the language that we hold. Right? It was hard. It was hard for them to learn to speak their own language, man. That's not profitable for you to be mingling and make your children lose the source, man. Alright? Destroy. Has anyone got any precepts or anything? Yeah. Get Tobit chapter 4 verse 12.
You want to teach from the school? You want to bring out the school?
This is the book of Tobit, chapter 4. This is the book of Tobit, chapter 4 and verse 12. And it reads, beware of all whoredom, my son, and chiefly take a wife of the seed of thy father, and take not a strange woman to wife, which is not of thy father's tribe. For we are the children of the prophets, Noah, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Remember, my son, that our fathers were from the beginning, even that they all married wives of their own kindred, and were blessed in their children, and their seed shall inherit the land.
Yeah, that's the ones that have to inherit the land. So you still have the people that are of your own stock. It's not hard. You just say, look, I'd rather deal with someone that's from the same country as me. If you don't want to deal with an Hispanic, just deal with the same island, man. Deal with Ghana, man. You know what I mean? Deal with, like we said, the people that have been through the curses of the Israelites. That's good enough, man. You got one?
This is Ezra 9 and verse 12. Now therefore give not your daughters unto their sons, neither take their daughters unto your sons, nor seek their peace or their wealth forever, that ye may be strong and eat of the good of the land, and leave it for an inheritance to your children forever.
That's why we read every week, man. He said, yo, keep these commandments, man, so that your children can sit up on the thrones forever, man. You gotta make sure that we keep that vibration with us, man. Because somewhere deep down inside, you're dealing with their nation, and we know it's according to the fathers. But that wicked spirit could just jump on a brother at any minute, man. You know how DNA works, how that thing works, and hopefully they just don't ever feel that, man. When they come around the brothers, you know what I mean? That's what we tell everybody, oh, just wash away that spirit, man. You know what I mean? Wash away that spirit your mom tried to enter into you to forget your language, man. To forget your nationality. So that oppression and a gift can destroy the heart. Then if all that gifts your Edomite mother could give you, could kind of destroy you, make you want to save an Edomite, man. Like what that guy done when we done the Unity camp at Brixton, man. The brother wanted to save Captain Save a heathen spirit, man, because you got a mixed breed, because you're a mix of nations, man. And if your father is the genealogy of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, don't try to cleave onto the other nations to save them. That will put you in a horrible position, man. in jeopardy. Yeah. Yeah. Exodus. No, Exodus. Give me. No, well, it's Exodus 11 and 7, and there's Proverbs 16 and 4.
Yeah, like the brother said, it's a quick one because this is why the with Rebecca, man, the Most High said to her about the two nations separated in there's a reason why there was he put that with Rebecca. Remember, she had to go and inquire and seek a prophet to understand why she was going, a seer to understand why she was going through the pain. So this is Genesis chapter 25 and verse 22. And the children struggled together within her, and she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to see, and she went to inquire of Yahweh. And Yahweh said unto her, two nations are in thy womb, two manner of people shall be separated.
Wait, what?
Two manners of people shall be separated.
Shall be what?
Shall be separated.
They're together.
Shall be separated from thy bowels, and one people shall be stronger than the other.
Oh, they're the same, they're equal.
And one people shall be stronger than the other people.
They're all human, so they're all together.
And one people shall be stronger than the other
They
people.
all breathe the same air.
And one people shall be stronger than the other people. And the elder shall serve the younger.
Yeah, there's going to be the slave. The elders are going to be slaves to the younger one. Who came out first? Who's the older one?
And the first, verse 25. And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau.
Esau is going to be a servant. Going to serve the younger brother. Who's the younger brother?
And after came out his brother, and after came his brother out, and he took hold on Esau's heel.
He done what?
And took hold on Esau's heel.
Where did he have his hand?
And took hold on Esau's heel. And his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them.
There you go. Understand? He took hold of Esau's heel. Jacob, man. Let's give a round of applause for Jacob. Esau took hold. Esau had his hand, his foot held on tightly, man. And you know when you hold on to Edomites too tight, they start getting all blood. The blood starts looking all pinkish, and look, his foot was most of the time purple, man. Have you ever wrestled with a little Israelite baby, try to hold them down, changing the nappy and that? It's like you're wrestling with a damn lion, man. These babies are, where you get that strength from, bro? Yeah, like, give you a puff, like what? That's my little baby, you know? You'll never feel that from these guys, man. These guys are like mushy peas, man. They're soft, they're cotton wool, alright? No matter how hard they want to play rugby and do ice hockey and think that they're stronger, you know what I mean? Vikings, Kings and that. You know, Tyson Furies and that. You're not furious to the Israelites, man. You're not. You're not. We don't give a damn. You're cotton wool to the Israelites, man. Yeah. Rena.
Exodus 11 and verse 7. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast, that ye may know that Yahweh doth put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel.
There's a difference between us being Hamitic, alright, Nilotic, and a Bantu, man. There's difference between being a Shemite and a Hamite. We're not Africans. There's a difference. Egyptians, Ethiopians, they're Africans, they're Hamites. We are Israelites. Alright, we're different, man. They're not the same, they're severed apart. They might look dark, they might look like so-called black people, but they're not Negroes. They will tell you. East Africans will tell you, I'm not a Negro, I'm not a nigger. I've never been conquered by the colonialism. Understand? The Ethiopians will tell you that they own their lands. No one can come into Ethiopia and try to say they own this land. But French, the British, the Spanish, Belgium, they all own a piece of Africa, man. Because they come in and conquer the Bantu, the Israelite nations, man. Right? And enslave them. Yeah? And you can't, give me that in Jeremiah as well. You can't change it. Give me the book of Jeremiah 13:23. Salakia Israel, with the lack of precept coming out, swift as a sword.
This is the book of Jeremiah chapter 13 and verse 23. Can an Ethiopian change his skin, or a leopard his spot? Then may he also do good that are accustomed to do evil.
Yeah, so the Ethiopian, is that finished? Yeah, the Ethiopian can't change his skin. And that's the same way a leopard can't change his spots. The same way Israelites can't change the heritage or inheritance. It's been given to us, and we never, well, to be fair, we don't really know about it. That's why we're out here to tell our people, do you know that there's a kingdom waiting for you? And it's not for the whole world. It's only for you. And you're going to be rulers over the nations. You're going to have a rod of iron in your hand for the nations that don't want to hear and hearken unto you, man. Read.
This is Amos 9 and verse 7. Are ye not as the children of Are ye not as children of the Ethiopians unto me, O children of Israel? Saith Yahweh, have I not brought up Israel out of the land of Egypt, and the Philistines from Captor, and the Syrians from Ker?
Yeah, so are you not as the children of Ethiopia? So yeah, we're gonna look. The Ethiopia, that's why the Rastas will always say that they look the Rastafari and Ethiopia, because they've got a little resemblance and that, like, you know what I mean? They got the locks and they got the vibes and that. You might get confounded because Isaiah 11 and 11, there's Israelites in Ethiopia, man. So they could say, okay, there's some that look like your brother, but there's some that are just not. That's why it says, are you not as the children of Ethiopia? Right? That's why Ethiopian can't change his spots. That's why you know Ethiopians look dark-skinned. The Israelites are meant to look dark-skinned as well. That thing that they're proclaiming, right, all around the world, that Christ is a so-called white man, is a lie. Moses can't look white with his hand getting turned to leprosy as white as snow when he spoke to the Most High. That's a lie. You notice they never put that bit in the film. When his hand got changed colour. In any film with Moses, where's the bit when his hand got changed? That is how you know these people are lies, man. I would love to see a Moses film with that part and his hand get changed to leprous. And he puts it back in and it comes back his original flesh. Have you seen the film when you're trying to show me that film? No, show me. Let me get, show me. Yes, DJ. You know the DJ as well? Amos, yeah, you got Amos, right? Yeah, give me Ecclesiastes 1 and 15. Or Sirach 12 and 10. Acts chapter 21 and 38.
This is Ecclesiastes 1 and 15. That which is crooked cannot be made straight, and that which is wanted cannot be numbered.
Yeah, so that which is which it is, man. You can't change it up. The Most High says that the dark skin and the dark skin, man, you can't change what it is. And the wickedness of the other nations, you can't make them turn into righteous, man. The Most High has made it what it is. Yeah, Acts 21 and 38.
This is Acts 21 and verse 38. And it reads, Art not thou that Egyptian which before these days made us an uproar and led us out into the wilderness 4,000 men that were murderers?
So yeah, our people, you can mistake them to be